Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7, and today's video is an interesting one because I've come up with a challenge for myself, and you're probably getting a hint of that by this car right here. This is a Georgia State Patrol car, and today's challenge is going to be, can I outrun the most infamously aggressive law enforcement agency in the entire US in Gran Turismo? So, this is, of course, a patrol car that was built out of the Charger Hellcat safety car that is available in Gran Turismo 7 from the beginning. I don't remember who made this livery, but they did an excellent job. I am actually from Georgia, so I've seen plenty of these cars out in the streets. But this isn't just your regular state patrol car. This car makes 999 horsepower and weighs 3,300 pounds. It is probably the lightest you'll ever see one of these Mopars get. And it's on racing soft slick tires. This is the most insane patrol car of all time. And today I'm going to be making a challenge if I can evade them. Now, how this is going to work is I'm going to be taking a car and trying to go 5 laps around Road Atlanta from pole position. And I'm picking a car that is significantly slower than it, or well, maybe not significantly, but a good bit slower than the patrol car to give it a good chance of keeping up. And we're going to continue the Georgia theme. There's a reason I chose Road Atlanta, other than it just being a track that I know very well, but I figured Georgia State Patrol would probably be good to run from them in Road Atlanta. But the car that I'm going to be picking is this 2024 Nissan GT-R T-Spec. Now, this car, I said, is keeping with the Georgia theme because if you'll notice this little sticker here on the side of the car, CCO Performance. This is a shop that is based out of Atlanta, and, well, maybe not Atlanta, but somewhere in Georgia, and they specialize in tuning GTRs. There's actually someone near me who lives out my way that has a CCO twin-turbo Corvette. So this car is midnight purple on some gold TE37s. We've got a little bit of a wing upgrade. We've got a carbon diffuser. This car is pretty much basic bolt-ons with upgraded turbos. Makes about 860 horsepower, but weighs 3,800 pounds. So there is a weight deficit and a power deficit that's going to affect this. We are also on racing soft tires, but again, that Charger is going to have a distinct advantage over us in the weight reduction and in the horsepower department. So this will be a good battle between a Nissan GT-R and your quote-unquote street racer and the GSP. So let's go ahead and head over to Road Atlanta and get started. All right, we are at Road Atlanta, and here we go. This is about to be crazy. So I actually decided to do 10 laps because I wanted to really challenge myself here. We've got a grid full of GSP patrol cars. These are all the same car, obviously. The AI select from garage custom, grid for these AI races. And there they all go, lights blaring, ready to go. I don't know how this is going to go. I'll show you guys the settings on this car. Like I said, we're on racing softs, 861 horsepower, 3,700 displacement, 33.8 VR38, and 3,880 pounds weight. This thing is heavy compared to these Chargers. We do have the anti-lag turned up. We make about 715 performance points. These Chargers about 745. So there is a deficit with this car. So I'm curious how this is going to go. Leave your thoughts in the comments and if I'm going to be able to fully evade this GSP grid for 10 laps. I've also added a slight boost to the cars behind using the boost feature within the race settings, so they should be able to actually keep up with me. So it's going to be all about the AI controlling these things, which it sounds like might be easier said than done. So let's get started. All right, here we go. They're already trying to pass me on the inside. I got to see if I can defend it. They're going to get right around me going into turn 1 here. Little bump there. It wouldn't be a police pursuit without taking one of them out. Need for Speed, Most Wanted style. So this is the first time I've driven this car here. You might remember during the Racing Modified series, I drove a GT-R here, and it was very fast. This one does not drive like that car. This thing is heavy and unpredictable, very understeery. I drove this car quite a bit last night at Brands Hatch with Kaysen, my friend Kaysen, and tried to get some seat time in this thing and learn this car. Look at that, they're right behind me. They're gonna reel me in right here, I know for a fact. I gotta be perfect to have this race, so I'm gonna win this one, because they are bearing down on me. Oh, I think I braked too late. Oh, gosh. Okay, this car, I definitely can't wait till the last second to brake like I can on some other cars. Get out of here. Oh, gosh. The understeer is really killing me with this thing. This thing shows its weight really well, because I have to, like, bury the brakes early. I mean, it's a full-weight GTR. Man, I am just struggling right now. This thing is all over the road. But it's the spirit of a police pursuit. We are bouncing all over the place. Okay, we're getting away a little bit here. This has not been a good lap so far, but I'm trying my best to keep this heavy thing under control. I've talked before, part of the reason I don't drive GTRs a lot in Gran Turismo is because they've always felt heavy to me, even on controller and even back in the PS3 era when these things debuted in the games. I just never have liked how these cars drive. But I figured it'd be really fun to choose a car that I intentionally am not good with for this, because I wanted the challenge. They're closing in on me a little bit here. Bleed some speed off there in the final corner. We pulled a gap, but how long will that last is the question, because they are very fast. See, they're already right back up on me. Come on, GTR. They've really closed the door on me this lap, which means they're probably going to be able to get around me on the straight here. I'll pull the radar up on the heads-up display so I can see them a little better. So here comes one. He's making a run for it. Phew, okay. We're getting away slightly. The only thing that makes this more realistic is if they did get up to me, whoops, if they did get near me, they pit maneuver me or something to try to kill me. That would be very GSP, very on-brand GSP. But yeah, I feel like this thing needs a brake balance controller. I think that would help out a lot, because the majority of my issues with how this car drives is trying to corner under braking. It just, it loads the front end up so hard, and then it just goes straight. I have a really hard time with cornering in this car. Granted, when I went off back in the S's, that was solely because it's just understeered off. Oh, a little bit too much understeered, 10B. Alright, we're at the halfway mark. Holding the lead still, but it is definitely a tight one, and they are really shutting down on me in some of these corners. If I keep having little mistakes, they may get me here. Almost 3/10 up on my fastest lap so far, which I'm sure already wasn't that great. The advantage is they can't power out of corners like I can in this thing. So I'm able to stretch the legs a little bit on this car long before they can reel me in. I'm keeping these guys at arm's length. They are closing in on me though. Surprisingly, they can't brake later. They're really slow through 10A and 10B. That's where I'm really making up a lot of ground from them. Because they are way faster than me everywhere else. New best lap, 119.2. Oh gosh, come on, slow down. That didn't screw me up. Okay, I figured that was it for me. Yeah, see, that acceleration is saving me. Oh, he's right on top of me. Oh, come on. Carry a little bit less speed through that corner. I will say that I'm kind of getting the hang of the car. It's not so bad out here. I mean, I did just do the GT World Series with the 911 RSR, so I got really used to how that drove. So moving down to a road GTR is definitely not as stout as that RSR was. Well, we only got a few more laps to get away to stay ahead of them. Needed all that acceleration to get out of that corner. Only got a couple more laps. Come on, GTR. Get a lot of understeer. That front end was not wanting to grip right there. I'm fighting for my life to stay ahead of these guys. A lot of understeer there, off the track a tiny bit. Nothing too crazy. On the power early, try to run from these guys a tiny bit. They are so fast in the straights though, but granted that's always been a Hellcats like thing. If I botch this corner up, it's over. The number of them being behind me has dwindled. Good bit. I only see 4 of them behind me, when there was like 10 of them sitting behind me at one point. I don't know if some of them are flying off track or something or what. They are getting a lot of sliding out of that corner. The top of the S is here. run away from him here a little bit. Try to build a little bit of a gap before they can catch me. I honestly expected this to be a little bit closer, like they were just going to be on my bumper the whole race. I mean, they are close. This isn't like a walk in the park. I have to actually, like, really drive this car. But dang. Oh, one of them is sliding about. One of them just got passed by one of their own. Oh, so much understeer. Final lap. They got, what is it, like 2 miles and some change to make this arrest happen. And lucky for them, I've gone off in turn 1 on the last lap. Oh, this is not good. Now I gotta work, because if I lose, I go to Georgia prisons for years. Get out of here. Ruin his day. This is not good for me. That was a really ill-timed error. This is not good. I don't know if I can save that. That might have just ended this one on the last lap. All because I overshot turn 1. Dang, that sucks. Well, I guess I'm going to prison, guys. See, if I hadn't messed up on that last lap, I would have gotten away. I would have successfully gotten away, but unfortunately, I braked a little too late going into turn 1, and it cost me. That was fun, though. That was fun. Just look at him go. Just look at him go. It was so ridiculous. I just ruined his day. This was a fun video, guys. I know it didn't end the way I'd hoped, or I could have gotten away, but that was really fun. I'm gonna do this again sometime, maybe with some other cars. Obviously, I don't want to make this like a recurring series because it kind of ruins the fun of the video to just do this over and over again, but this was a really fun one. All the wheel spin behind me. Alright, guys. I'm going to wrap this video up here. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time with some more Gran Turismo 7 stuff coming soon. And, yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later.